My name's Brian Reed, and welcome to Desert Theory, where Kelly and I started a YouTube channel about our off-road desert racing car, a Jimco, a 2001 Jimco, Oddfire V6 Chevy, long travel, king shock, two-seat mid-engine buggy with a Fortin transaxle. Obviously, we're a little excited about this. We started a YouTube channel about it. So we hope to share kind of our story, our journey of what it takes to be a race team, what it takes to race this car, what it takes to prep this car, what it takes to learn how to drive it. This is only the third night that we've worked on it tonight. So we haven't driven it in the desert. We're trying to get it ready to go for that. We are not by any means doing a full race prep. We're getting it good enough to where it's safe enough for us to get it over to the desert, figure out how to drive it a little bit, show you what it can do, get some videos of it so we can put it online here. So we're getting closer. Thanks for spending your time with us. If it's your first time here, leave us a comment. Let us know you're having fun. If it's your third or fourth or fifth or 10th time here, why don't you, if you want to see something different, if you have a question about anything we've done, if you wonder what drivers do, anything, if you have a question about what we do, how we do something, ask it, throw it in the comments. We'd love to see that. Love to answer your questions. Love to answer so many questions that you think that you need to get in a desert car, that you need to go out and race, and we see you at one of the races, and we get to come up and talk, or even talk to you about it before we go. So excited for tonight. We will be working on the steering servo, all the seals, all the gaskets, all the dust seals back on, get that thing back together and installed in the car. We're gonna do some Heim joints in the front end, engine oil filter, get that pump, make sure that pump works that we rebuilt, make sure we don't have any leaks in that, make sure we don't have any leaks in the steering servo, and then move in lastly on to getting the decals from the Miller family off the car and getting a spot for our new logo, which we hope to have at least the design done by next week. So let's get to work. So we just got this seal out from inside. So we're gonna put that seal back in.
Teflon. So just making sure we got the right parts here. To replace those 3 Teflon O-rings, we got a new output seal. So this helps keep the oil in the unit. So we're gonna replace this seal, and then there's like a dust seal too. So we'll show you that once we get to that point.
All right, so Kelly's just using the vise here as a little press, and he's just pressing that seal in with a socket, protecting that with a piece of wood. So now we're just, since we had the sump and all the oil and everything off, the filter said 2010. So we're just gonna change that filter out and put fresh oil in this thing. And we should probably be able to start it tonight. We're just going to fill that up a little bit. And like any oil filter, you just want to take and put a little bit of oil on the O-ring, so when you tighten it up, it doesn't, it slips a little bit, it tightens, but doesn't bind up and tear off or try and pull out of that spot where it is. Okay, so what we're doing right now is Kelly's gonna start the car. I'm gonna be looking in the dry sump and the power steering fluid reservoirs. Kelly's gonna be checking oil pressure on the front of the car. We're gonna start it up, let it run for a little bit, make sure everything sounds good. Remember last video we rebuilt that oil pump, so we'll kind of let everything cycle through, then check oil again, and kind of do that. But got kind of a cold start thing here, so it's kind of cool. So here we go. Hold on.
You got oil in there?
Yep. Okay. So this took us a lot of time tonight, and it was kind of an emotional thing, taking the Miller family, Chris and Brent's sticker off the side. They love this car as much as we do, and but we bought it, and so now it's time to kind of to make it ours and have our name on the side. So emotional. It wasn't a fun thing to do, but now that it's done, I'm super excited that we get to put our logo on it. So hopefully our logo will be done, and we'll have a nice clean spot here to put our logo on. So exciting times, changing times, and we're lucky. It's 12:30. We got to get the heck out of here and get to bed. It's definitely one of those nights where you do a lot of work, and looking at the car, you can't really tell. So we got some Heims changed out. We got it started. We got some oil in it. We got a filter. We got the panels all cleaned off. But next week should be a bunch of progress. If Kelly gets that arm done, machined out, then we should be looking at a car on wheels with skid plates and all the side panels back on, and pretty much ready to go to the desert. So kind of made a bunch of those steps today that don't look like much, that doesn't make for a great YouTube, and but hopefully next week's going to be pretty exciting, and a lot of stuff happening, and we can't wait to get you back next week. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.